Don't just stay at any point. Go on without limit. Don't just stay with still or not still, within or without, inner or outer, not even mind. Just go on without limit, beyond all conditions, so that it can dissolve on the fixation, attachment, whatever that you still have. Attached to body, attached to the mind, that is the delusive attachment. Still fixate on the state. That is cause of suffering. Suffering and the cause of suffering in itself. The clinging on, the holding on. Just let go of mind. Cut in a way that is not about focusing on anything. That is a true mind, a true cutting. Go on without limit. That is what it is. Not grasping, even the non-grasping itself. If you cut, don't stay with cutting. Cut in a way that there is no limit. Cut and let go of cutting. Cut that not grasping on the cutting. Become without limit. Not fixate on anything, not focusing on anything. Mind, not staying with mind. That is something that has no limit. Once you focus, that's why you have a lot of feelings, a lot of discomfort. And you feel uneasy and agitated. Whatever you focus on, you stuck with. That is the samsara. Just go on with everything in a way that there is no need to relate, not relate, attach or not attach. No need to attach, no need to detach. Without trying to mind or not mind, with everything. That is how you go on in a way that there is nothing. And what is that? What does that mean? When you go on with everything in a way that there is nothing, it means that that is the extinction, the emptiness. Together with everything, that is the end of the ending. Together to help one another to come to the ending. You go on in a way that there is still something to do with something that is a mess, that is trouble. If you go on that way with everything. Everything, there is no need to mind or not mind. The same with everything, no need to be liberated, not liberated, renounce or not renounce, all the same with everything. That is the end of the desire to renounce or not renounce, liberated or not liberated. In the delusion of trying to be liberated, not liberated. No need to be liberated, not liberated. Together with everything. No need to renounce, not renounce. And that would be the end of the delusion of trying to renounce, not renounce. Liberated, not liberated. There is no need to mind or not mind, cut or not cut, together with everything. That is the end of trying to practice the delusion to be attached and then detached. That is the delusion of practice. Trying to be liberated, not liberated. That is the delusion of trying to practice because originally there isn't any deluded or not deluded. It doesn't have even having or not having originally. That's why it is a delusion of trying. So once there is a renounced or not renounced, it comes because of the delusion. Because originally there isn't any renounced or not renounced. Look at all this stone, rock, sand, soil, tree, grass. They don't have the attempt to renounce or not renounce. You see, people seek for nature because in nature they don't have this mess, this trouble of trying to renounce or not renounce. Released, not released, liberated, not liberated, nibbana or no nibbana, on the natural elements, they don't try. That's why they are not troubled. And that is because they don't have this desire to try, to be liberated or not liberated. It's people, it's human beings that create this mess themselves, this trouble. Don't fixate on either mind or not mind. I've told you. There's no need to mind or not mind, cut or not cut, all the same, all the same. As everything. There is no need to renounce or not renounce. All the same as everything. So that it would be end of the delusion of trying to attach or not attach, mind or not mind, cut or not cut. That is the end of the practice of trying to grasp onto something, trying to attain something. Nibbana doesn't have either renounce or not renounce. I've told you. Doesn't have either mind or not mind, cut or not cut, attach or detach. Nibbana doesn't have either attach or detach. Doesn't have liberated or not liberated. Nibbana doesn't have any state. It's not any condition. Nibbana doesn't have either having or not having. So something that you made up from your mind, trying to attain Nibbana this way or that way, that's what created on this mess, this trouble. It's what you have made up yourself, create this concept, this way of thinking how to attain Nibbana. That is all in your head,